Hello, my fellow good-looking B&G Resis. Welcome back to episode 3 of B&G Radio. I'm joined today with a very special guest. This is Adam.
Hello, how you doing? How
you doing? To those of you who don't know who Adam is, why? Adam is a very, very good friend of mine, and today is a very special episode because the other day there was some very special news, probably like one of the most anticipated comebacks in pop culture has finally occurred, and that is the return of ABBA. And this was such important news that this is what today's episode is going to be on. They released 2 singles just the other day, and a new album is set to be released apparently on Sunday the 5th. Anyway, it's very exciting, and the reason Adam is here is because Adam is the biggest ABBA fan that I know, the biggest ABBA fan at B&G, some might say. I have very clear memories of Adam's Thursday night ritual.
Yeah, I'm not,
do you want to explain your Thursday night ritual?
I'm not too proud of that one.
No, why not?
Sometimes I'm just like, maybe this isn't the best reputation to be having around the college.
Absolutely not.
I used to come back from clubbing and stuff, like no matter how late, it'd be like 3 a.m, and I would have to watch Mamma Mia in my room. And then often I would do Zumba the next morning.
And then I remember the Mamma Mia Zumba, like the ABBA Zumba.
It woke me up, and I'm pretty sure I was still drunk.
We should bring that back when this whole thing settles down, when this panoramic all blows over. We should do some more ABBA Zumba in the lounge. Get more people involved.
It's very fun.
This is very exciting because this is ABBA's first album in 40 years, which is pretty cool. And
so exciting.
Yeah, for those of you who haven't seen it, you should definitely check out the video. Like, the music video was really interesting to me because they used...
There's a music video?
Have you not seen Adam?
Oh
you haven't seen the music video.
I've been streaming on Spotify.
Oh my goodness. They created these digital avatars using motion capture technology. I saw a photo.
Yeah.
I saw a photo of them wearing these
it's
special
for
suits.
Their stadium in London, right?
They recreated. No, well, you have to watch the video. Everyone listening has to watch the music videos. They're quite wholesome. But yeah, they're singing one of the songs. I think it's the slower song.
I still have faith in you.
I could be wrong. Maybe it's I can't remember.
I'm not too much of a fan of that one, actually, the slower one.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just maybe I haven't been in the mood for some sad ABBA recently. Maybe one day, once I go sad again,
sad again. Adam.
Once the sadness overtakes me, some ABBA will like really be good. Same with like things like Winner Takes It All. It's like it's good.
Yeah. But you gotta be in the right mindset for Winner Takes It All. I imagine Winner Takes It All. It's raining. You're out in the middle of the street. You're crying. You're wearing a white dress.
It's just magical, right? Yeah.
I agreed.
But the other one, before they released, I was so curious to see if it was gonna still sound like ABBA. And the faster one that they released, the Don't Shut Me Down. I think it's Don't Shut Me Down. It sounds exactly like it still has the same
had
70s
the same
vibe. I mean, yeah, it's great.
My question was, though, would these songs potentially, could they be played at 88? I know 88 only plays old school music, but it has the same...
I've never thought about that. I'll have to... That's really curious. Huh. I will have to inquire about that because that would be lovely.
Yeah,
some more songs.
Some more songs. I mean, if they have the same vibe.
Same shit over and over again.
Yeah. But yeah, what I was saying before about their music video is they used this motion capture technology to make them look young again. So and it looked pretty good at first glance. I was like, what? How? They look young.
I still don't know how I feel about the whole stadium for sorry, not holograms. That was the thing. It's not a hologram. It's a digital. What do they call it?
Yeah, like they created digital avatars.
Digital avatar. That's right. Yeah, that they're building a whole building just for concerts of ABBA and stuff with those avatars.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, in London, they're building like a whole stadium for it, just for the avatars. And I'm like, oh, don't know how I feel about it.
Interesting use of time and money and...
But I do presume ABBA to be guilt-free of anything anyone doing. It'd be other people along the chain in doing it in their name when they shouldn't be doing it.
Now, I'm curious to know, and I'm sure lots of people out there listening would be curious to know, Adam, where did this ABBA obsession begin? What is your ABBA origin story, so to speak?
Yeah, well, it's a sad one, man. The descent into ABBA is never a good one.
Oh, Adam.
No, it's my grandparents used to play. We used to always go on like long road trips with my grandparents, right? And my nan is an ABBA fanatic as well, and so she'd always play all the old. She had a little iPod shuffle, and she just had all the old ABBA songs on it.
Oh.
And so we listened to that, and then obviously the movie, Mamma Mia, like obviously that one was a big one of the childhood. I don't know, it's just funky, you know what I mean? Fun little bop.
Yeah.
For every mood, it fits every mood.
It does. And what got you into Mamma Mia? Was it ABBA specifically, or was it a different reason?
It was just a fun movie. I just like.
But you don't just like Mamma Mia. Like you, Adam, I would say obsessed. Borderline psychotic obsession with Mamma Mia.
I think last year I was in that position. I think I'm in recovery. I think
you've cycled that out, Mamma Mia, and you've brought in Scooby-Doo.
Well, I haven't actually watched Mamma Mia since like week this year.
Adam.
As opposed to last semester where I was watching it literally probably 2 times a week.
Yes, I could hear it from my room.
Apparently all of D Block would.
Yeah,
I told on multiple occasions, D Ground was like, who's playing ABBA at like 2 a.m?
But also, no one complained, and I think that's a statement on ABBA.
Exactly.
A statement
it's
of ABBA.
The one ABBA is the one unifying factor of all society. You played in a club, you know everyone's going to go dance.
Everyone's going to go crazy for ABBA. Yeah. So, which is why I think I'm very happy that ABBA has released new music. Yeah, I think I wasn't expecting it. I don't think many people would have expected it, considering they've been broken up for.
Like, I'm one of those people who knew it was coming.
You knew it was coming.
I've been following it since they've been teasing it since like 2018 on like 60 Minutes and stuff.
Oh, you're kidding!
And they just keep teasing more and more things, so I've been following it along, and I've known this whole time.
Well, what a good time to release it, I guess. I think there was a really powerful message in the slow song about I don't know. I was thinking in context of the pandemic and the pandemonium. I was thinking in context of that. It's a really beautiful message, and to those of you who haven't heard it, it's definitely worth a good listen.
Well, I think people were saying they were like looking at the coincidences that are happening at the moment, where ABBA released these 2 songs the day after the qualifying time for Eurovision 2022.
Oh.
And it's exactly 3 minutes, which is the time length for the song entries. And everyone's just like...
Is ABBA going to enter in Eurovision?
Who knows?
Can you imagine?
They literally
Can you imagine if they entered in Eurovision and did not win? I don't see a world where that would happen. I feel like it would be an automatic win. But if they didn't...
I think you might be...
chaos.
I think you might be surprised. I don't think... There's plenty of chance they wouldn't.
Chaos. Absolute chaos. I'm going to go buy toilet paper. If that happens.
Oh, no, it's it's interesting to think.
That would be so fun.
My only concern about this new album, though, actually, I do have one concern, which I didn't think was going to be an issue, but I've seen recently lots and lots of people being like, "Oh my god, new music! They're going to use all these new songs for the Mamma Mia 3 that's coming out supposedly."
Oh.
And while I wouldn't, depending on how good they are, I wouldn't mind a couple of the new songs sprinkled in too. But I think people don't give them enough credit for all the other songs that haven't been put into the movies. Like, I made an entire playlist literally on Spotify. If you want the link, hit me up. For like, if Mamma Mia 3 was a thing, this would be the soundtrack.
That's really interesting. a Mamma Mia 3. What would happen in Mamma Mia 3?
Well, that's the thing. I'm no writer here, Paris.
I'm no writer
I
here.
thought about many scenarios, but I'm sure someone could come up with many better ones. But the whole thing is, both Mamma Mia movies have centered around Sophie and Donna's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think the most obvious way to go would be Sophie remembering parallels to growing up with young Donna and then raising her child.
Yeah.
I gave this a lot of thought.
But you actually raised a really interesting point about underusing potentially a lot of the other music that they have, because when I first heard their new songs and was sharing them around with people that I know, the first thing that people were saying to me was like, yeah, I mean, great, they've released new music, but have you heard this particular old song? It's really underrated. It's really good. Like, people's opinions right off the bat were like, great, but also they're old music.
Well, here's another link. I was also annoyed that there wasn't a playlist with every single ABBA song put into one, so I also did that.
Oh.
So that's every single ABBA song that they've ever released.
I'll be listening to that tonight, and I will be chucking it in the description of this video.
And I just I keep calling it Underground ABBA.
Underground ABBA.
So pretentious. I'm so sorry. Because people don't listen to them. Like, I got Gypsy to listen to this one that I thought she'd like, I'm a Marionette. And she loves it. And she does not like ABBA. But she likes this one.
What?
Yeah.
Gypsy, what are you doing?
I hope that's true, otherwise she might kill me. But let's, for now, say that I'm right. But there's an ABBA song for every single mood you could be in.
For those listening at home who are perhaps not as well versed in ABBA, Adam, I'm gonna say who aren't as well versed in like the ABBA lifestyle, I would call it. How do you suggest they begin? Like, based on this playlist, like, include their underground, underrated ABBA music. What songs would you recommend for people to listen to first?
Oh, honestly, I can just watch the Mamma Mia movies. Basically,
of course you would say that.
I feel like people, sometimes they give the Mamma Mia movies too much credit in the wrong places. Like, I think Mamma Mia is the perfect musical, right? Because, yeah, the first couple of times you go for the plot, like, it's not that good of a plot, though. You go for the fun time, because it's such a fun, light-hearted sing-along in the background.
I go for Pierce Brosnan. What's your opinion on that?
Literally don't talk to me right now. Here's the one downside to that movie.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
I cannot stand.
Meryl Streep is the reason I'm there.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's just such a fun you don't need to pay attention to the plot at all. You can come in at any time, you're just going to have a fun little sing-along. That's why people always go back to it. And you just, good musical, have a fun time, but also you're getting the main feel for ABBA. So that's a good starting point, I feel like.
It gets you going, that's for sure. Except Pierce Brosnan.
Oh my god.
I apologise for bringing him up.
It brings in passion, I guess, because it's the passion of hatred.
Anyway, thank you so much, Adam, for taking your time to come speak with me on this very important breakthrough.
Thank you.
Announcement of ABBA releasing their new music. It's very exciting for those of you out there who are interested in listening to these playlists that Adam has talked about. I will link them in the description below. I will also link their new music as well. Definitely worth listening to, but also the music videos are quite fun to watch as well. Anyway, thank you all, B&G. Stay safe, stay happy, stay well, and that is a wrap.